Hello everyone, especially my dear class 3 student. Now you have a new video. In this video now you are going to learn English Marigold Unit 1 second lesson. In the previous video you had learned Unit 1 first lesson. So in this video you will learn Unit 1 second lesson. The name of the lesson, The Magic Garden. So listen carefully. The magic garden was in a school playground. It was very pretty. Sunflowers and roses stood high against the wall. There were also marigolds, poppies, and pansies. So let's see the first paragraph. Say the magic garden was in a school playground. Say once there was a magic garden in a school playground. It was very pretty. That means the magic garden is very beautiful. Sunflowers and the roses stood high against the wall. Say in this magic garden, say sunflowers and the roses are growing there very highly. Then they lean against the wall. There were also marigold, poppies, and pansies. Say in this magic garden, there are also many other flowers are growing there. Among them, marigold, poppies, and pansies. The sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers danced and sang happily. They said to one another, "We have hundreds of little gardeners." They were the children from the school. Say in this second paragraph, the sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers danced and sang happily. Say this means, say inside this school playground, say the place where the magic garden lies gets more sunshine than any other area of the school playground. Say all the flowers of this magic garden danced and sang happily in the bright sunshine. They said to one another, "We have hundreds of little gardeners." Then all the flowers of the magic garden said to each other that they have hundreds of little gardeners. They were the children from the school. Say here the little gardener means the children from the school. Say the little gardeners were the school children. One sunny morning, the flowers were talking to the birds. "I love all the children, but I love the dear little ones most of all," said a poppy. "I like them to bring their watering can and water my thirsty roots." Say one sunny morning, say all the flowers of the magic garden were talking to the birds. Then a poppy flowers said that he loved all the children, but he loved the little children most of all. "I like them to bring their watering can and water my thirsty root." Say the poppy plant also said that she want to bring the watering cans by the little children and to water her thirsty root. Say in order to water her thirsty root, the poppy flower want the little children to bring their watering cane. Yes, said the marigolds, the boys are good to us too. They dig the ground so well. Say on hearing the poppy's word, the marigold said yes. The boys are good to us too. The marigold flower said that all the boys are very good to them. They dig the ground so well. Then let's see second phase. We love the little children, said a tiny birds. They are kind and they bring bread for us. Say one tiny bird said that they love the little children. They are kind and they bring bread for us. Then the tiny bird said that all the children are kind to them and they bring bread for them. All the flowers said, we must work hard to make our dresses very pretty, for the children will be here soon. Then all the flowers of the magic garden said to each other that they must work very hard in order to make their dress very pretty. If their dress is very if their dress is very pretty, they can attract the children in their garden. The sun said, I will help you also, for nothing pleased me better than to see the children running about in the golden sunshine. Then, on hearing the flowers' words, the sun said to them that he will help the flowers, for nothing pleased him than the sun also liked to see the children running about in the golden sunshine. Suddenly, the children came out laughing and singing, and the flowers stopped their songs to listen to them. Say, while the children came out of the garden with laughing and singing, at that time all the flowers of the magic garden stopped their singing. Oh, look at the tall sunflower, said one child, and the sunflower lifted its head very proudly. Then one child pointed his finger to a tall sunflower. Then he said at the sunflower. Then, on hearing the child's word, the sunflower lifted its head very proudly. Another child said, I love the marigold in its golden dress. The marigold smiled happily. Say another child said that he loved the marigold in its golden dress. That means the golden color of the sunflower. Then, on hearing the child's word, the marigold smiled happily. Then, next, let's see next page. It was indeed a magic garden because it had fairies too. Say in this magic garden there are lots of fairies. They danced and sang sweet songs which only the children could hear. Say in this magic garden all the fairies danced and sang sweet songs only to hear to the children. After a time, the fairies came out, dancing and talked with the children. Then after some time, the fairies came out dancing and they start talking with the children. Their dresses were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. Say their dresses were made of flowers. Say the dress that worn by the fairies were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. That means the wings of the fairies is very bright. The magic garden was quiet that night. So when there were no children in the magic garden, at that time the magic garden was quiet. That means no sound, no noise was there in the magic garden at the night. The flowers and the birds were asleep and dreaming of the next day when the children would come again. Say, during the night, all the flowers and the birds of the magic garden were asleep. That means they take sleep and they were dreaming for the next day. Then they thought when the children will come again. Then this story is adapted from The Fairy Garden written by Margaret Ice Bolton. Now let's see new words. Number 1, magic. Magic means the art of performing some supernatural forces. Then garden, a place where lots of flowers are growing there. Then gardener, the person who take care of garden are called gardener. Then playground, a place where we play outdoor games. Then sunshine, sunshine means the bright rays of the sun. Then golden, golden means the golden color. Then dreamings, say when we sleep we have sometimes dream. What to say in Manipuri, mang pa haibani. Aduga golden haigadi sana masu haibani ko, sana masu gi oiba. Then now let's try to discuss the question answer. So let's see question answer. Listen carefully. So let's see question and answer. Say reading is fun. Question number 1, Why did the flowers love the little children? Then the answer you can write like this: the flowers love the little children because the little children used to take care of them. They used to water their thirsty roots and dig the ground well. Then question number 2: why did the birds love the children? The birds love the children because the children used to bring bread for them. Then question number 3: name 5 flowers growing in the magic garden. Answer: flowers, marigold, pansies, poppies, and roses. So these are the 5 flowers you see in the magic garden. Then question number 4: what sound could the children hear in the garden? The children could hear the fairies sing song in the garden. Then next question, talk time. Roses. I like roses. Most roses are red. Some are white. Some are yellow. Are there blue roses? I have not seen any blue roses. Listen carefully. Which one is your favorite flowers? Learn its name in English. So you have to write your favorite flower, then you have to write in English, not in your mother tongue Manipuri. So you have to write your favorite flower's name in English. Then next exercise, say aloud. So try to read these words and try to say loudly. Then next exercise, team time activity, make a flower scrapbook. You have to make a flower scrapbook. Say first step, collect 5 flowers. So you have to collect 5 flowers. Then next let's see second step. Then after collecting 5 flowers, the next step you have to put each flower carefully between the pages of an old book. Say between the pages of the old book you have to insert, you have to keep the flowers. Then in the third step, place some heavy books on the top of the old book. Leave it for some days. Then after inserting the flowers, then you have to close the book. Then above that particular book, you have to place some other heavy books above it. Then fourth step, stick the pressed flower carefully in your scrapbook. Then you have to stitch the pressed flower carefully in your scrapbook. Then after this, number 5, write the name of each flower. Then you have to write the name of the flower here. Then next, word building. Listen carefully. Next, word building. Say word building. Name 2 words in each petal which you see in a garden. Say suppose these are the petals, that means these are the petals of a flower. Say first, insect. So you have to write the name of 2 insect that you can see in a garden. So insect you can write here butterfly, bees. Then for the trees you can write here neem, mango. Then flowers, then you can write here roses, then sunflower. Then for the tools, say spade, then grass cutter. Then for the birds you can write here sparrow, parrot. So these are the things that you can see in a garden. Then let's see next space. Imagine you have a big garden. What would it look like? Draw a picture here. Say suppose you have a big garden. Say try to imagine that you have a big garden. So try to draw the structure, the picture of your garden here in this space. So for this exercise, try to do yourself. Then next question. I would What would you like to grow in your garden? Write 3 sentences giving the names of the flower that you might like to grow in your garden. So you can write the name of any 3 flowers here. Say write a name of a flower here, then another here, then another here. Just write one flower. Don't repeat the same flower. So you can write here rose, then you can write here sunflower, then you can write here daisies. Then open next space. Let's see. So now this is the end of the second lesson, unit 1. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you all.